We must remember that one of the biggest issues that held back our growth is the ethnic issue. We have to think as Sri Lankans. We cannot divorce that issue from the economic issue. There are two E's, as I can see. And we have to address both those issues. We are a democracy. Open debate is useful, and it's good that we have members representing government and opposition, the business community, the professions. But we have to discuss and debate these issues. And discussion must take place in the halls of discussion from parliament downwards, not in the streets. That type of agitation is no longer suitable for a country and goes on develop. Revenue-based fiscal adjustment based on progressive tax reforms to raise Sri Lanka's revenue to GDP ratio. It's a progressive one so that we gradually reduce the tax burden on the poor who has to bear the brunt of the VAT system. Better public expenditure and debt management through essential institutional reforms and enhance social safety net to cushion the poor. Restoring price stability and a market-determined flexible exchange rate and rebuilding our international reserve. Then ensuring financial stability through a healthy banking system. Now these are some of the key objectives of this IMF reforms. Therefore, what we are seeking is to stabilize the economy by 2026. Come back virtually the same ratios we had in 2019. So this is why what is most important in the IMF addition to stabilization is the growth enhancing structural reform. So we have to reduce the role of the government in the economy to increase efficient resource allocation, competition and productivity. I am aiming in the next 2 years to lay the groundwork for a highly competitive social market economy. We have to be competitive. So we'd like to upgrade our FTA with India to economic and technical cooperation agreement and join the RCEP, the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. We need money to make it one of the best education systems in South Asia, or the best education system in South Asia in the next decade. That is social progress. Secondly, the health system. We spend a lot of money on health, but do we get the benefit of every rupee we spend? We need to put more money into it. Into the social safety network, to the poor, to the vulnerable, we have to help them. So that's where we have to get bulk of our money into. Not to supporting the Petroleum Corporation or the CEB or Sri Lankan. We wasted too much of our resources on those occasions.